month ago doing the Fearless Conference. Little Lily, who's my 1-year-old, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Brian. I have a daughter named Lily, and she had a febrile seizure. The moment, while I was preaching, the moment I came down off the stage, Adam was there with his phone saying, "Don't panic, Lily's on the way to the hospital." Nicole found her lifeless. I was just there yesterday. Soon after I got done preaching, I got the same phone call. It happened again. And I'm not stupid. I know what it is. But at the same time, I'm not scared. I'm not freaked out by it. I understand the strategy of the enemy. And I'm starting to understand in a greater way. Some of you that have been feeling the urgency. I was talking to Teresa where she was telling me this morning that her and Vicky Bonds were hanging out together. They just felt this urgency at 10 o'clock at night to pray for my family. So whenever you guys feel that kind of stuff kick in, do it. Drop whatever you're doing and start praying. I've heard of people, literally accidents, like car accidents being prevented because somebody in the middle of the night was woke up and said pray, and they did, and everything else. So I would just ask that you guys would, as you think of us, keep us in prayer. I'm traveling again July 7th. I'll be up in Williamsport. So and the challenges for me, and it's funny because I was on the phone with Nicole and I said, after I got done talking about this, I got so many people come up and saying that they want to do this, that, and the other, because it's tough when I'm gone, and it's just a part of it. Like there's a price involved in this thing. And when I travel, when I'm gone, Nicole's pregnant, she's taking care of 2 children, and last night Lily was fussing, so which one loses sleep? Me, who has to preach in the morning, or Nicole, who's already pregnant, just tired out of the line carrying twins, because they're up to 1.5 pounds already, so she's carrying 3 pounds of baby. She doesn't want to stretch anymore. She has to stretch anymore. She's tired of stretching. So if you guys could just, be mindful to keep us, in your prayers. I know a lot of some people came up to me and said, let us know, we'll come out. And I appreciate that, and that's why I say I'm learning to be a family with people and to receive that kind of help. And Nicole and I, we're do-it-yourself kind of people, so it's a lesson, that we have to learn. And there's pride involved in that. You can't receive help, and you think you can do it on your own. But the truth is, we're in for a surprise, because there's no way we're going to be able to do this thing on our own, especially if I travel more and it's what keeps Nicole able to stay home. So if you think of us, pray for me. Don't pray for Adam. He's on vacation. No, he said he was funny. He was texting me, and while I was at the conference, I would get these texts, and this one text said 40 miles an hour. An hour later, I get another text, and it's 15 miles an hour. Then I get another text, and it's a picture, and it said, for the last half hour, and his speedometer was on 0. And you want to know something about Adam? He does not do traffic. I'm serious. He would rather drive an additional 15 minutes out of the way than to sit at a red light. Who said that's me? Somebody else said that's me.
Yeah, I know. Amen. Come on.
As he's moving, he feels like he's getting somewhere.
Yeah.
So that was demonic torment to him to have to sit there, because it seems like everybody in their family were trying to get down to the beach yesterday. So I know what he was doing. He was saying to me, it's just getting worse, and as they were getting closer to the beach, it was just getting harder to get there. So he's going to be out of the office this week, and so if you guys need anything. By the way, Christy Lehman is our new secretary, temporary at least for the summer, so we're thankful that she's with us. She's here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, she's nice, like Leonardo, and so she's doing us Tuesdays and Thursdays with us from 9 to 2 o'clock.
Love it.
We're thankful that she's helping us out. So if you need anything, you can of course leave a message, and I'll get back to you. We're going to do announcements really quick. We only have a couple of them, and there's a point I want to make today before I release you guys. And
yeah.
There's our week coming up. You guys, you've seen that on the website. Let me make a comment really quick about our Awaken meetings. We have met twice, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed with how God just continues to bring out new people. Now, we've only met twice, but there were probably about 4 or 5 people that were there this week that were new. And 2 of the kids, I thought this was fascinating, 2 of the kids that came had an opportunity to play in the softball game that night. They're not bench warmers, they're starters, they play. And they said, they told the coach, we're not coming, we're going to this youth meeting. And so God is really starting to awaken. And that's a big deal, guys. In the life of kids, kids have so many more things they could be doing rather than coming and hearing about Jesus. We started talking about identity last week with the kids, and I'm doing a series with them called Who Do You Think You Are? And we took these huge mirrors, each small group had these mirrors, and they started to write things on the mirrors that the average person tells themselves when they look in the mirror. And I'm really impressed with just who my small group leaders are, and we have some, it's just, I've been hearing a lot of prophetic words spoken over me lately about a youth explosion. And I'm really excited for what it is that God's going to do here in the life of the kids. And David Wagner was prophesying that this next move of God is going to come from the youth and from young people. And for the ones that are willing and able to want to go after this thing. So we're doing that on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8:30 up in the coffee house. And the identity school is still going on. And Christy's still teaching her prophetic keys to the prophetic class, which I'm super excited for her because even though numbers isn't the gauge, guys, of success, I'm just happy that Christy has the audience that she has and it continues to grow. And we have our women's Bible study 7 o'clock on Thursdays, 1 on Monday mornings. You guys can come down if you want. You won't stay up at the time. Awesome. Oh yeah, you're gonna do a song. Gosh, man, we're partying.
Woohoo! Yeah,
we have our Recover Identity groups. All right, well, let me zip through this quick. We have Community Day coming up next Saturday. Thank you guys for signing up to help. Saturday, 22nd, 10 to 2. My wife has a volunteer meeting for VBS coming up June 23rd. Matt has clipboards. We still need some people to sign up for that. It's coming up July 8th. I'll get there. Great. Yeah, keep that one up. June 23rd is the volunteers meeting, so next Sunday in the auditorium. But my wife needs some people to sign up in a couple areas, and there are the areas of interest that you can sign up for at the top. So if you would be so kind as to do that, that would be great. VBS is one of those things, guys. It's bigger than us. It's about the kids. So you can go to the next slide if you want, Brandon. We have Don Malabat going to be here with us next Sunday.
Really yeah, Pastor Don.
I'm thankful I get to call him friend. I'm thankful that he's a father in the faith.
Yes.
He's one of these kinds of guys that gives me hope. He's done what he's done for so long, and he's done it well. And he's a clear example to me of what it means to run the race with endurance. Jesus. And he's pastoring an incredible church. It's one of my favorite churches to be a part of.
Too.
And to join ministry with Harvest Chapel out in Abbottstown. Yes. And last but not least, of course, we have Vacation Bible School coming up July 8th through the 11th from 6 to 8 o'clock. And I'm going to go through this rather quickly because you've heard Adam talk about this the last couple of Sundays. Raise for Praise. Brandon has slides for that. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. This is our effort. God laid it on Adam's heart for us to get out of debt, to get underneath this thing called this mortgage over this building. It's soon paid off. Right there is where we're at currently. There's $53,442 left.